Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing something on the 8th gen that I've wanted to do for a while now. I just haven't done it. I've been doing everything else. What we're going to be doing on the 8th gen today is fixing something that is probably one of my only design issues that I have with the stock 8th gen body, and that is the bubble butt rear bumper. I have a different rear bumper for this car with a OEM HFP rear lip, but it's not black. It's like tan or something, or champagne colored. And I will be installing it on this car at some point, just not yet. The short-term plans have changed for this car slightly. I am not 100% set on what I want to do yet. All I can say is that whichever of the two options I choose that are in front of me, which I still have not told you guys about for this car, either one of them is a lot of work. And I'm trying to be in a position where come Auto Motion on May 19th, where I could realistically choose to take either one of my cars, the EG or the 8th gen. And the 8th gen is just downright ugly. So my goal for today's video is gonna be to do something to the rear bumper that not a lot of people do on the 8th gen Civic Si, Coupe especially, and that is a bumper cut. I initially was planning on just following this line that kind of goes right here. I might start with that and see how it looks, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna take off a lot more of the bumper today than just that. In my mind, the thing that causes the bubble butt syndrome on this car is the fact that the bumper kind of tucks back under itself, and that creates the roundness to it. I might end up coming all the way out here, and I could get rid of this, do a big bumper cut. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's why I'm saying we're gonna probably start small, and then I'm gonna work my way up. If there are any other minor cosmetic improvements that I find that I can make during this video, I will be doing so. But the main point of today's video is going to be how to do a bumper cut. Does it actually look good on the 8th gen Si Coupe with a stock bumper? We're gonna use my car as a test subject, and if it looks like shit, then you guys know not to do it. Only reason I'm doing it is because my rear bumper is already pretty much destroyed on this car, so I don't really care if it looks bad. Plus I have a whole new bumper upstairs if it looks terrible and I want to throw that one on. Okay, now first thing to note is that the 8th gen Civic Si has this little under tray diffuser thing in the rear. Mine is not really attached properly in any way whatsoever. The reason that this thing is here, from my understanding, is because since this bumper does tuck under and it's kind of like a scoop, it would be catching a lot of air. So that thing is there to prevent air from getting lodged in the bumper. Now on a lot of race cars, guys do bumper cuts, not because it looks cool, but because it reduces the amount of air that gets stuck in the rear bumper, reducing drag and allowing the car to be a little bit more slippery through the air driving down the road. My car's not a race car yet, so technically I'm just doing it because it looks cool, but it should function as well. I will be getting rid of that little diffuser thing that's underneath the car, but by opening up some of the rear bumper, I assume that we should have a net neutral effect on the car's drag coefficient. That's just my guess. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna basically just get to cutting here, and I'm gonna get this bottom section taken out. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'll leave links in the description down below to the exact Dremel that I used and the exact Dremel blades that I used. Thanks. Oh. All right. Interesting. There it goes. So, first off, I think we're on the right track. Second, I gotta get this under tray out of the way. And I think we are indeed going to remove more of this bumper. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Ooh, I could even bolt that back up. There's literally places for clips to go. I could run this. I think I'm gonna keep it. That's sick. Let me see if I have clips. I think I have clips somewhere. Maybe these will be big enough. I have bigger ones, but let's see. Damn, son. Thanks, Elon. Yeah, I think this looks pretty sick though. You guys kind of got a better view from down there. All right, there it is. Pretty much all cleaned up. I kind of want to, I guess first I kind of want to clean up this exhaust tip, make it look really nice and see what this whole bumper cut thing looks like roughly. And then we'll go ahead and take the bumper off, and I guess I'll start sanding. This bumper is just so effed. It's hard for me to justify fixing it, but I guess I'll just do my best and Maybe it'll look better than it does now, who knows. I will also be leaving links to the sandpaper that I used and the polish products that I used to get the exhaust tip looking as good as it ends up looking. In my opinion, it's a pretty good end result. Looking a lot better. Let's go up. 1,000. Some Meguiar's polish. I'm gonna go ahead and put this polish on the exhaust tip with this drill applicator. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to get in there. What's going on here? It's not open. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to get in there all the way. I'm gonna try. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Yeah. It's honestly looking pretty dang good. That's looking like a million times better than it did. I wonder what would happen if I used some Meguiar's aluminum polish. I mean, it says it's just for automotive metals in general, so let's give it a shot. Put some in here. Woo! Dang, dude. Oh yeah, wow. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, dude. That is like mirror finish. That mag aluminum stuff, that mag aluminum polish is gnarly, bro. How do I get this to stay nice now? That's the question. Some like wax or something? All right, I guess the last thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just throw some Mother's Carnauba wax over the whole tip. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. This could be really dumb, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do it to try to seal it up so it doesn't get all corroded again. And that's gonna be, wow, I'm not even framed, sorry. That's gonna be my strat here, so. All right, give it a little bit of time to haze up and then take it off and hopefully be good to go. I don't know, I'm not sold, guys. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I gotta take more off of like the edges over here, you know, like there and there. Maybe then it would look a little better, but I don't know if I dig it. We'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me. So you know, sometimes you have this really good idea, but it's like kind of outrageous. So then you dial it back and you're like, I'm gonna do the sensible thing. And then you do the sensible thing and then you're still not convinced that you really like it. So then you just go full send. Well, that just happened. All right, I was trying to explain this when we were at the garage, but I think my camera cut out. So we're heading out to a automotive restoration shop called Resto Paint. It's out in St. Charles, Illinois. I've bought spray paint from them in the past that's been like it's had 2K hardener in it. I painted my S2000 front lip with it. It looked great. I painted the EG's front lip with it. That looked great, held up very well. And like I said, it was just spray paint. Now I'm not exactly sure what I'm about to do when I get there. I know I've been saying that I'm gonna wrap the 8th gen, and that's true. I'm gonna wrap the 8th gen. I'm just not sure when. I've been thinking a lot lately about wrapping the 8th gen, and I really wanna do it because I'll get a color change and it'll look really sweet. And it's gonna happen, like I said, but does it make sense to wrap it right away? I don't know, because in order to get the car ready for wrap, I would have to basically do all the same body work and body prep that I would have to do in order to paint the car. And if you know anything about painting cars, you know that the prep work is the hardest part. Obviously, it takes experience to lay down a good coat of paint and clear coat, which I don't have. I'm not saying I'm capable of doing a really good job, but the tedious, time-consuming, and back-breaking part of the work is the prep work. Since I'm already gonna be doing most of the prep work anyway, it kind of just makes sense for me to paint the car. So we're heading out to this resto paint shop. I'm considering picking up maybe like a spray can or two to do the rear bumper. Right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm also considering my options as far as painting this whole car. I kind of want to do it, and I might get all the stuff for it today. I might spend today picking up all the stuff I need. I'm not sure. Painting this car would be pretty sweet because then in the future, obviously the car has really clean paint on it, hopefully, and then I can just wrap it and change the color whenever I want. I won't have to do any prep work or body work. I'll just be able to like wash the car and then wrap it. I'm excited for this potential new adventure. We're gonna see how it goes. Well guys, it's official. I am painting the 8th gen. Wow, that just happened. I had no intentions of making this video today. I did not expect this whatsoever. Kind of just came out here to get some ideas, and you know what? Paint and wrap are going to cost me probably very close to the same amount. Paint might even be cheaper, and I'm gonna have a freshly painted car by the end of this. Am I gonna do a terrible job? Who knows? Only time will tell. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, this is gonna be fun. We deserve nothing, earn everything.